Hi guys, welcome. This is part 10 of the greatest mini survival kit ever created. And this is another dissing video, but I don't feel really good about just dissing people. So what I'm going to call this is a comparison video, okay? And this is going to be the last one because I don't really think I need to keep comparing my kit to other kits. Once you see the kit today, this is pretty much how all the other pre-made mini tins are out there. So keep in mind that this is a mini tin, okay? This is not like a bug out bag. So what I'm doing is I'm comparing apples to apples, not apples to a bug out bag. This is not like your complete survival resource. This is just for maybe in addition to a bug out bag, something you might carry in a purse or a briefcase or attached to the outside of a bag, or, you know, like a mini kit. This is if you're taking a walk and you just want to make sure if something were to happen, you'd have things in your repertoire that you would be able to survive with in a pinch, okay? So that's what we're talking about. All right, so what we're going to do today is compare my kit to Best Glide, because Best Glide is kind of the premier resource for mini tins that are pre-packaged. So look, I'm just showing you that I don't have anything up my sleeve, okay? I'm going to Amazon and I'm just searching Best Glide Mini Survival, okay? And the first thing that comes up is the Best Glide ASE Be Prepared Pocket Survival Kit. So that's what we're going to look at today. Notice the price. Normally it's $43.99. Right now it happens to be $41.79. Okay, and let's look and see what's in this kit. That's what it looks like when you open it, and this is what it looks like when you take the top layer off, and then this is everything in the kit. Right away, what I see is a lot of paper and a lot of packaging. And so straight out the gate, you know that nothing I have in my kit is disposable. You can use everything that I have in the kit, whereas there's a lot of packaging in this kit. All right, so let's go ahead and, because it's a little hard to tell what everything is, especially if you're not familiar with mini kits. So let's go down to the list and start looking at what they have included in this kit. So the description says the Best Glide ASE Be Prepared Pocket Survival Kit is officially licensed by the Boy Scouts of America. It is assembled in the USA, okay, so is mine, assembled in the USA. That means the parts are probably made elsewhere, probably China. Utilizing a weather/water resistant tin container that includes a rubber seal inside and a vinyl tape seal outside. It's not a mince box with hinges. Many of the items included are U.S. military and or NATO issue approved. The contents include packaging. Okay. Weather-resistant tin container with rubber seal, which is interior, and vinyl tape seal exterior. Silica gel desiccant for moisture absorption. Okay, so they're using this as a selling point that their kit is weather-resistant. All that means is that there's rubber on the inside of the lid and they've put electrical tape around the outside. All right, so let's look at that and compared to my kit. All right, so you know that my kit comes with this bracelet around it. It doesn't matter if any of this stuff gets wet, okay? Because you can still use the ferro rod even if it's wet. The kit itself, if you're really worried about it being waterproof, you could just put electrical tape on the outside. But let me show you how it doesn't matter, because nothing inside, it doesn't matter if any of this gets wet. So you don't have to waterproof this kit. This is foam adhesive. If it gets wet, you just let it dry out and it'll be fine. Cloth, doesn't matter if it gets wet, you just let it dry out. The Fresnel lens is plastic. The mirror is plastic. The knife is stainless steel. So is the cup. It's stainless steel. None of this matters if it gets wet. The only thing that matters is this USB cord. So I'm going to show you how you can fix that in just a second. This headlamp doesn't matter if it gets wet. The only part that might matter is the charging port on the back, in which case all you have to do is slide this Velcro over that hole and it should be fine if this container gets wet. This reusable tinder, if you have liquid fuel in this bag and you've tested it properly, it should be fine. It doesn't matter if this gets wet because it's already enclosed in a waterproof container. All right, then this fell on the floor. My plastic doesn't matter if it gets wet because if you've put tape around it, just let it dry out. The thread, if you put thread around it, just let it dry out. The pills, if you have taped aspirin or something like I have and you've wrapped it in tin foil first and you make sure that the tape seal is really good all the way around the pill, then it's already waterproof. It doesn't matter. Copper wire doesn't matter if it gets wet. The cup is stainless steel. Doesn't matter if it gets wet. Okay, so all that to say their container's waterproofed, and it matters for this kit because there's so much paper inside that if the paper gets compromised, then that's a problem. So my kit doesn't have any of that. So it doesn't matter that mine is not waterproofed. Oh, let me tell you, sorry, I didn't show you this. The USB cord. The only thing that matters is the USB cord. So when you get this kit, and if you're really worried about waterproofing, like I've told you this before, put tape over those holes and then just put clear tape over those holes, and then you can just keep the USB cord in this bag and attach it to the outside of your kit, and it doesn't matter if this gets wet. It'll be waterproof that way. Okay, so enough about the waterproofing. Signaling and navigation. So it comes with a button compass, a whistle, and a mirror. Well, so does my kit. Next, tools and sharps. Theirs comes with a razor knife and a pocket wire saw. Okay, I did think about including a pocket wire saw, but reviews on these wire saws, let me show you what that is. That is this little item right here, is that. These wire saws get really bad reviews. Once you start sawing with them and the teeth fill up with wood, they no longer saw. So then you have to like stop and wash it off and then go back to your job. And then you see that little orange rectangle in the middle, not the whistle, but the other thing. That's the razor blade. And again, like that's what I said is most of these mini kits come with a glorified razor blade. This is an actual knife. So even though it's not very big, you can use that serrated edge to saw things, a small stick or small trees, you know, and this is a locking blade. So it comes in a lot more handy than a razor blade ever would. But anyways, that's just my 2 cents about that. Then fire and warmth. Their kit comes with 10 NATO all-weather matches. Okay, that is pretty nice but once you use up all 10 of those matches, you're done. It comes with 3 Tinder quick fire tabs, which is just glorified cotton ball. That's what inside the wire saw right there. That is the 3 Tinder. So mine is reusable and burns for a long time. With each use, it burns for at least 5 or 6 minutes. And cotton, it is burnt up in like a minute, maybe 30 seconds. So anyway, next is they give you a flint and striker fire starter. Well, I give you very similar. A ferro rod is the same thing. Fresnel lens, I give you a Fresnel lens, and 2 beeswax candles. So, okay, I don't include candles because if the kit gets very hot, the candles will melt and they get all over your stuff. So that's why I haven't included candles, but that is kind of nice that they include candles. Next, food and water gathering is they give you a pre-made mini survival fishing kit. I've shown you how within like 5 minutes you can turn this kit into a fishing kit. All you have to do is cut open the paracord on the bracelet, take a stick and whittle a fishing hook, and take your mylar blanket and cut off a little piece of that, and you can make a fishing lure quite easily with the kit. If you, again, I've said this, if it's important to you to have a fishing kit, all you have to do is buy like hooks cost, I know Dollar General sells 40 hooks for $2, and fishing line is like really easy to buy. It's only like $1 or something for an entire reel of fishing line. So you can either make a fishing kit out of the kit that I give you, or you can just add your own fishing kit for like $1. They give you the water purification tablets with the water bag, and you know I'm not a fan of that because it's limited to the amount of water tabs. So there's only 4 tabs included, and the bag. And I give you the ability to boil unlimited amounts of water in this cup. So you can just keep surviving out in the wild with this cup. All you have to do is boil the water in it. So that's why I'm including a cup instead of those water tablets. Then they give you a mini sewing kit. I've shown you how you can get a sewing kit for free. They give you utility cord, where I give you 11 feet of paracord in the bracelet, but they do give you this little mini cord. It looks to be, I don't know how long that is. They don't say. I would guess maybe 4 feet of mini cord there. So, you know, figure that out. Brass wire. They do give you brass wire, where I give you copper wire. And I've told you copper will help to draw out the poison of a bee or wasp sting. That's why I'm including copper. But they give you brass wire. So brass wire, I mean, any wire is good for securing different things like shelters or making snares or whatever. But there's a reason I'm including copper versus brass. They give you 6 Band-Aids, which I've told you before. All you have to do is include 6 of your own Band-Aids in the kit. The advantage to adding your own bandages is the fact that I don't know your skin tone, you know, and if that matters to you, you know, there's that problem. Plus the fact that Band-Aids expire. So if you just include your own Band-Aid, then you know it's not expired. They give you survival instructions. Well, I've made videos for you to watch. So, you know, if that's important to you to have paper instructions. To me, I don't include the paper because if that gets water compromised, then then it's compromised and it falls apart or you can't read it. Survival instruction labels, I'm not exactly sure what that means, but I guess they give you survival instruction labels, whatever. And they give you a pencil. Okay, they do give you a pencil and I don't. Now, notice this. It says sold separately, the Best Glide ACE Personal Survival Kit Holder. So what is that? Okay, so let me show you that real quick. That is this item right here, which is an additional $20 cost. And basically, this gives you the advantage to attaching the mini kit to another bag. Okay, you don't need that with my kit because mine comes with a keychain on it. So you already can attach this to a bag. So mine doesn't need an additional holder, whereas theirs does, which adds another $20 to the cost. All right, so let's look at this another way. Coming to my checklist. Wait, sorry. Okay, coming to my checklist. All right, so they give you a compass, a whistle. They give you a little bit of mini cord. They give you a fire starter, and all of that is included in the paracord bracelet that I give you. Plus, I give you real paracord, not just the thin paracord, but I give you 7-core paracord, and I give you over 11 feet of it. Let's see. They give you a tin, and they give you 4 water purification tablets plus a plastic bag too. But again, mine is superior because you can continue boiling water and purifying water, not purifying, disinfecting water, unlimited amounts of water as long as you start a fire and have water nearby. So, but let's go ahead and just check that anyway because I give you something similar, even though mine is superior, whatever. They give you a glorified razor blade that folds into a pocket, and they give you a wire saw. I give you a mini survival knife So that's kind of up to your personal preference, which one you think is superior. But personally, I think mine's better. Of course, I think mine's better because it's mine. I give you reusable tinder, whereas they give you 3 pieces of tinder, and once that's burnt up, it's gone. They give you a mirror, which once you take the plastic coating off, you have no way to protect it, but whatever. They give you a Fresnel lens, okay? They give you brass wire, give you copper wire. Okay, so the things that I don't include that they do is waterproofing, which I've already told you, you don't need to waterproof my kit because nothing in it really matters. And or you can move things around, and if you put the USB cord somewhere else, it doesn't matter if it gets wet. I mean, you can protect it easily with my kit. I don't give you a wire saw, but I've already told you why I don't include a wire saw. All weather matches. This is probably the one thing that my kit is lacking. However, I give you enough redundancy with starting a fire with either the ferro rod or the Fresnel lens that you don't really need the all-weather matches because you can start a fire with a ferro rod even if it's raining. And they give you 10 matches. Once you've lit all 10 of those, you can't go back. There's no going back. So the sewing kit, I've told you, you can get a sewing kit for free. Just next time you're in a hotel, go to the front desk and tell them you need a sewing kit, and boom, you have a very nice mini sewing kit for free. And I don't give you a pencil, but you probably have a pencil. So just take a knife and cut your pencil in half and put it into the kit, and then you'll have a pencil. But I have never in all my life needed a pencil. Whether I'm staying outside, I have been in situations where it was a little touch and go, and I'm like, are we gonna have to spend the night on this mountain? You know, I've never needed a pencil. You have other methods of signaling, okay? So anyway, if you want a pencil, you can add a pencil to your own kit. Now let's talk about the things that they haven't included that I have. I include a mini headlight or a mini light that you can use for multiple applications as a flashlight or SOS signaling and or emergency vehicle lights. I give you that piece of elastic that you can use not only as a headband, but you can use it as a tourniquet, you can use it as a slingshot, you can use it for holding the case together, and a lot of advantages to that. The linen rag I give you, okay, so here's the thing about that, is the linen rag that if you use this, remember I said that, let me show you. If you use this folding cup and extend it, hold on a second. Let me pull it out a second. Okay, extend it up like that. Okay, so let's think about the water tabs and the clear plastic bag that they give you. Okay, so you can fill that clear plastic bag with water and stick a water tab in it, but how are you supposed to filter all the trash out of that plastic bag? Think about it. Like, this is so much easier because it's more stable than a bag, that if you just put this cloth over top of the cup and then get your water that way, this cloth will filter out all the trash. So if you have that plastic bag and water tablets, you're still going to have all that trash in your water. So anyways, just something to think about. The linen rag also, remember, the linen rag protects the Fresnel lens and it protects the signal mirror, whereas there's no protection offered for those items in this kit. So most people I know that have actually used their mini kits, they end up breaking their mirrors because it gets shuffled around. And once you take that protective coating off the mirror, then it's at the mercy of the other items in your kit. And a lot of times people's mirrors get broken. All right, then the Mylar blanket. Okay, that's a really important thing to have that they don't give you. So there's nothing in this kit that's going to help you that if it's already raining and you're trying to make a shelter, you're going to be wet and you're going to have to sleep wet. And it's really hard to make a fire, even if you have an all-weather, all-waterproof match or whatever. It's still going to be really hard to make a shelter without some form of waterproofing. So that Mylar blanket is really important. And then a cord lock, okay, you could argue that the cord lock's not a big deal. But to me, if you're a total novice at all of this stuff and you need to put up a shelter and you don't know how to make a constrictor knot, this is really going to help you tie that top corner to the tree and secure it, and then just secure the other corners down to the ground. So this is really helpful for people who don't know how to make a knot. It also obviously is helpful if you lose the cord lock off your jacket. You can add this to your jacket and it will help you. But, you know, again, that might be a personal preference for you, in which case maybe you like the Best Glide kit better. But anyway, I think mine is way better, obviously. You'll see that even this Best Glide kit gets so many 5-star reviews, and most of it is just paper, you know. This person said, don't waste your money. But anyway, to me, what I see with this kit is that what they've gotten is the U.S. military and NATO stamp of approval, plus the Boy Scouts got behind them. And so really what you're paying for is the endorsement from the military and NATO and the Boy Scouts. But the items in the kit itself, besides the all-weather matches, there's nothing in this kit that I'm going, wow, that's so much better than mine. Honestly, I think mine is way better. But of course I think mine is better, so whatever. It's up to you what you want to do with this information. But if you want to check out my kit, the link is in the copy. Notice again, their price is $41.79. And in order to attach this to anything, you're going to need that kit holder, which is another $20. Go to my eBay website and see what my listing price is. It's comparable, or I don't know if you've noticed, but I do have a make an offer option. So if you make an offer on my kit that is not ridiculous, I might just accept it. You know what I'm saying? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. All right. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.